Is the telepathy you have with your twin flame demonic? In my last video, I talked about how narcissists are possessed by demons, and how you have not met your twin flame, or your soulmate, unfortunately. In another video, I explained how you can protect yourself against narcissist, and also, help you to understand what has caused you to meet the narcissist, so that you can fully heal. It is really simple to solve this puzzle, and to see a bigger picture, if you only connect few critical dots. That's why I will always keep my video short and simple. There really is no point in complicating things, especially if you are digging deep for the truth, but in the wrong places, unfortunately. See, that's a mistake many victims of narcissistic abuse make. That's what is keeping them from fully healing in a proper way. So, for instance, you may start with waking up to the fact that some person in your life is indeed a full-blown narcissist, a demon living in a human flesh. But it's too much for you to grasp such a spiritual concept, so you rationalize your thought process, and focus only on psychological part of the abuse. Yes, the psychology of the narcissistic abuse is correct. Yes, psychologists and psychiatrists are doing a good work in listing all the signs and symptoms that one can notice in a narcissist. Yes, it's important to have them recognized. But is there all there is to that? How come some people are stuck in psychotherapy for years, without much progress? It's not their fault. They simply don't know the whole story behind the narcissists. And it's surprisingly simple and straightforward. So, for instance, what happens when a client, who is recovering from a narcissistic abuse, starts a psychotherapy? They are being shown who the narcissist truly is, and they learn about the tactics narcissists have used on them to manipulate them. It's good stuff. But what when it doesn't work? What when it is just not enough for the survivor to fully heal? That survivor of narcissistic abuse may sense that there is a spiritual side to the story that is missing in psychology. If the survivor of the narcissistic abuse is not religious, or doesn't follow any spiritual practice whatsoever, at least not consciously, then the survivor of the narcissistic abuse may turn to some New Age practice that offer to magically heal their soul. Such practices and practitioners may involve concepts like energy healing, Reiki, chakra cleansing, meditation, retrieving missing soul parts, fragmentation of one's soul, shamanic healing, shamanic journey, astral travel, ayahuasca healing, yoga, crystal healing, reconnecting with your true self, tarot reading, or angel cards reading, pendulum readings, theta healing, high-frequency healing, dream interpretations, white magic, past lives readings, that involve concepts of reincarnation, beliefs about being a starseed, and many others. Even some psychological concepts fall under this category of New Age, like self-love, ego work, and many other elements, usually very widely found in various sorts of psychotherapy, like Gestalt psychotherapy, psychoanalysis, existential psychotherapy, and many others. Please keep in mind that not all is evil in psychotherapy, but it is mostly focused on the self, while you should be focusing on something or someone completely else. Do you know on who? If not, it all may, and it usually does, leave the survivors of the narcissistic abuse in a prolongated state of confusion and not knowing where to find help, and always running in circles, just trying to pay for another healing treatment, or another session with Kindid Guru, or another yoga class, etc., etc. You may feel better for some time, until you don't, and the vicious cycle repeats. You're hooked. It's like replacing one addiction with another. At that point, usually after many years, many New Agers realize, mostly thanks to so many testimonies of the ex-New Agers who have come to Jesus, that New Age is a false religion. So, the point of this video is that it really simple, and you don't have to search for healing your whole life and waste money on it. As we live in the fallen world, where the truth is hidden, you just haven't realized what you need for healing. And that is Jesus. What a simple and completely free truth. The one true solution. It wasn't the love of your narcissistic spouse, who you once thought was your soulmate. It wasn't the approval of your narcissistic boss, who you thought that can provide you a better life financially if you submit to her or him. It also wasn't the psychologically complicated and long and expensive and painful healing by the people, psychologists, who haven't even found out the truth for themselves, for the most part. If they did, they wouldn't be doing that kind of job that butchers down narcissistic abuse only to psychological dimension without the spiritual one. And, for sure, the solution wasn't any kind of New Age practice you got sneakingly charmed into. So, there are. Now you see them. 3 dots. And a full picture when you connect them. The first one. The illusion that you need other people or material things to save you, well, that got you in a place so that you meet the narcissists. The second one. The lie that psychology and science is all there is to the narcissists. And the third one, the lie that the New Age, or any form, is a true form of spirituality, and that is led by light. So, will you believe so many people who testify that Jesus is the only way? Or will you go through long, hard, and painful path of not believing the Bible and choosing to experience and test it all on your own skin, on your own soul? Jesus gave us free will so that we can decide. Bible says, Jesus said to Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Nor is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name, under heaven, given among men, by which we must be saved. Please, inform yourself, no matter what you believe in, for now, about the dangers of the New Age, and what falls in the category of such belief system. Please, don't have prejudices that our modern culture and society have imposed on us through so many ways about Christianity. The so-called rules in Christianity are there for a perfectly good reason, to protect you and keep you from harm. Learn the true history. Read the Bible so that the Holy Spirit can open your eyes and ears to the truth, so that you can discern properly between what is of light and what is of dark. In any case, please do your own research, and if you do it correctly, I guarantee you will get to the point of understanding and healing. Thank you for listening. Please let me know what are your thoughts on this. Do you believe that narcissists are possessed? Please leave comments below. I will be glad to answer your questions in future videos. God bless.